stories start with small things. Mine began with a single message. It was an autumn evening. Cold air, wet streets, quiet city. I was walking home from work. Tired, headphones on, music low. Raindrops flickered in the light of the street lamps. I remember thinking, just get home, turn off the world, make some tea. And then, my phone lit up. Unknown number. I know everything. Don't call me again. I laughed. A wrong number. Obviously. People text strangers all the time. But then, another message came. How could you do that, Lina? I stopped walking. My chest tightened. Lina? Who the hell was Lina? I stared at the screen for a long time. Then, I locked the phone and kept walking. But something about that message stayed with me. That night, I try not to think about it, but the words kept echoing in my head. The next day passed like nothing happened. Until evening. The screen lit up again. Another message. This time a photo. A girl standing near a lake. Sunset. Soft golden light. The caption said, "Do you remember this place?" And I froze. Because I did. That was my place. The small lake outside the city. My dad used to take me there when I was a kid. We fed swans. We skipped stones. We laughed. But how could anyone know that? For the next 24 hours, I couldn't focus on anything. Work, people, noise, all blurred together. That picture burned in my mind. Finally, the next evening, I gave in. I got in a car, and I drove there. The road was empty. Fog crept along the ground. Headlights cut through the mist. When I arrived, everything felt smaller. The lake, the trees, even the air. No one was there. Just silence. And the smell of wet leaves. I stood there for a while, listening. And then, I saw something. A faint glint in the sand. I bent down. A phone. Old. Cracked. I pressed the power button. It turned on. And there it was. One message on the screen. If you're reading this, it started again. I felt my skin crawl. The wind went still. I didn't understand what it meant. But somehow I knew. It meant something. I took the phone home. I don't know why. Maybe curiosity. Maybe fear. Inside, there were photos. Dozens of them. The same girl. Lina. Smiling. But somehow sad. Like she knew something I didn't. Sometimes there was another person beside her. But the face was always blurred. I searched her name. Lina Somko. And I found it. An old news article from 5 years ago. Missing person. Student Lina Somko. Last seen near the city lake. The same lake. The same place. For days, I couldn't sleep. Every night, I'd wake up and stare at that phone on my desk. Then one evening, it buzzed. A new message. This time, to my number. Don't look for me. Then another. You still don't understand. And finally, a photo of me standing by that same lake. Younger. The caption said, "You promised you'd come back." I didn't remember that photo. I didn't remember ever knowing her. But deep down, something stirred. Like a memory buried too long. I couldn't stand it anymore. I drove to my mother's house. When she opened the door, she saw my face and just knew something was wrong. I showed her the picture. Her expression changed. The color drained from her face. For a long moment, she said nothing. Then she whispered, "That's your sister. You were adopted after an accident. She disappeared. We didn't want you to remember." My world stopped. Everything started to make sense. The lake, the phone, the messages. They weren't random. They were memories, trying to find their way back. That night, I turned the old phone on again. There was a video I hadn't seen before. Lina's face appeared on the screen. She looked straight into the camera. If you're watching this, Andre, it means you found me. I made a mistake. But now, you know the truth. The video ended. The screen went black. No more messages. No more photos. The phone still lies in my drawer. Sometimes, late at night, I catch myself reaching for it. Want to turn it on. Just once. To see her again. To ask her why. But I don't. Because deep down, I'm afraid. If I turn it on again, it might really start all over.